This is a great old gymnasium. It's now the junior high school gym in Washington, Indiana. Because in the 1970s, they built this thing. It's a high school gym that seats so many thousand people. It's one of the biggest high school gyms in the United States. But I didn't see a game here, or even in the old gym. Well, at least not as a member of the school, because I attended high school here at Washington Catholic, and the public gym's about 3 blocks down there. But I remember it seemed so silly to head there on a Thursday afternoon with the sun out to start the sectional basketball championships. Because there were so many high schools in the county back then, you had to start on Thursday to get the final game in by Saturday night. You see, right now, here in Daviess County, Indiana, there are 4 high schools, 2 in Washington, Washington High and Washington Catholic, and in the rest of the county there are 2, North Daviess and Bar Reeve. Most of the students in the northern tier of townships went to the new North Daviess School, and students in southern Daviess County went to Bar Reeve. Students in and around Washington went to the 2 city schools. But as with much of the Midwest, before the late 50s, there were tons of tiny high schools. Nearly every rural city had one, and many were built to accommodate students in a particular township. 8 of Daviess County's 10 townships had at least one high school. In addition to the 2 in Washington, there were schools in Elnora, Odin, Plainville, Epsom, Montgomery, Cannelberg, Glendale, and Offordsville. Before consolidation, there were more than 780 high schools in Indiana. All were in one division, vying for the same basketball championship. Remember the movie Hoosiers? Today, only about 290 districts remained, but there are a lot of crumbling old abandoned buildings serving silent testament to that fact. In some cases, the buildings were simply boarded up, but a few, such as the old Monroe City High School in Knox County, were saved, repurposed as community centers with 1950s-era gyms. But for every building saved, there are many more that are crumbling, just full of memories. By the way, Washington High won the single-division state basketball championship in 41 and 42, and during that second season had a 30-1 record. Washington Catholic won the state Catholic championship in 31. One other thing about consolidation, consider 2 tiny towns, Lyons and Marco. 6 miles apart, they each had a high school. Suddenly, when the Lyons school burned down, it was decided to consolidate and build one building. But the students who used to be hated enemies now were in the same school, rooting for the same team. Yes, there are still the memories and the rotting buildings to remind us of a time when nearly every crossroads town in Indiana had a high school and a basketball team. I'm Dennis Daly.